Hello, Debbie Lucas Angel for Kentucky's 61st House District here with another installment of Debbie's Discussions. So today we want to discuss something that is a little bit odd. It doesn't happen very often in Kentucky. On our ballot this fall, along with all of the elected offices, there are two amendments. It's Amendment 1, of course, and Amendment 2. And Amendment 1 has to do with legislative sessions, and Amendment 2 has to do with abortions. So we're going to get 2 out of the way because it's really straightforward. That is the one that says absolutely no abortions under any circumstances will ever be done in the state of Kentucky, and no money will be appropriated toward any abortions. That is something that is very right, wrong, just there's nothing like that should be a yes or no. And I will tell you that, in my opinion, abortions are a health issue. They are a women's rights issue, and they are also a privacy issue. So I urge you to look at it. Don't use a knee-jerk reaction, folks. Look at it, talk to people, do some research, and see what this really, really means to our society and our state. That's the Amendment 2. Now, Amendment 1 it's a little more confusing, because what Amendment 1 has to do with is legislative sessions. And at first blush, you read it, and it looks like it's kind of cleaning up verbiage, and there's a lot of legalese in there. So what you want to do to cut to the chase is you go all the way down to about the middle, and it starts talking about 12 days of special sessions, and then it talks about one little part says the legislature can call itself into session. So briefly, right now what we have is, of course, we have the executive branch, which is the governor's office and all of the cabinets and stuff there. Then we have the legislative branch, which is the Senate and the House. And then we have the judicial branch, which is the courts. These are like the federal and the local and everything. They are equal. They all have equal powers. They can check and balance each other. Right now, when we have the 2 sessions, we have one each year, and they're long and short and all that kind of stuff. This deals with special sessions. And a special session, the governor calls a special session. Usually what they do is they talk to the president of the Senate and the Speaker of the House. They come to a decision, and then they call a special session in. These special sessions cost $65,000 to $67,000 additional dollars per day to actually happen. Now, we did have one recently, just to give you an example of what they do, because they only have one, maybe 2 issues that they deal with, and they're supposed to be very, very short. Because of the southeastern Kentucky flooding, they called a special session to appropriate funding for that. They called it, the governor called it, they came into session, they passed what they needed to, they went out of session, and it was done. What this amendment will do is it will leave the governor completely out. The legislature will be able to call themselves into session. They will pass whatever they want. Doesn't matter if the governor vetoes it or not. We have a supermajority. They can do away with that veto, and they will pass whatever laws it is that they deem necessary, that they want, basically, is what this comes down to. There is no check. There is no balance. It's simply what they want. That doesn't strike me as government of the people, by the people, for the people. But what I strongly suggest that you do is look into this, research this. If you want to discuss it with me, you're more than welcome to contact me. If you want to see the verbiage, you can go to my webpage, DebbyLucasAngel.com. That's Debbie with a Y. Or you can go to your county clerk's office or their website. Now, we have sample ballots now. Or you can go to the Secretary of State, to their website, to their elections. And like I said, I believe the sample ballots are now available to see, and you can see the verbiage. Research this. If you want to discuss it with me, give me a call, 859-803-7587. Be more than happy to talk with you, text with you. You can email me, dla4.61@yahoo.com. You can look me up on Facebook. And it's Debbie Lucas Angel for representative of KY061. And tweet me. It's at LA4_61. That one's kind of hard to get out sometimes. But anyway, give me a holler, give me a question, give me a comment, and most definitely give me suggestions. I want to know what you need from your representative. As always, I will appreciate your vote on November the 8th, and I will see you next time on Debbie's Discussions.